Hi friends, it's Ashley and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 adult romantasy books that are coming out this March. And as usual, I'm going to be talking about these in order of release date from soonest to latest. Book number 1 comes out on March 3rd and it's The Last Starborn Seer by Venetia Constantine. And this is book 1 in a trilogy. Our main female character is Alani, and she's the last of a ruined bloodline. And she is shunned because of the type of magic that she has. And this magic lets her see the future, but is also slowly corrupting her mind. And she's also blamed for the sickening, which is a wasting curse that fractured the lands and plunged them into war. And when she hears of a prophecy that tells of an ancient relic that could end the sickening, she becomes determined to find it. But in order to retrieve the ancient relic, she must survive the deadly climb to the astral mountain, forge alliances with enemies, and outwit rebel forces. And also, there is also a love triangle thrown into the mix as well. Book number 2 also comes out on March 3rd and it's The Library of Amorlin by Kalyn Josephson. And this is book number 1 in the Age of Beasts series. And our main female character in this one, Seer, used to be a masterful con artist, but now she is currently working off a lengthy prison sentence by hunting dangerous magical creatures. However, one day an ambassador from the kingdom arrives at her camp and offers her a deal. Her freedom in exchange for infiltrating and destabilizing the magical institution that is meant to protect the 6 kingdoms. And that is the Library of Amorlin. And so Seer takes the job, and so she ends up becoming the new assistant librarian at the Library of Amorlin. And in order to achieve her goal, she's going to have to bring down the head librarian. But that is easier said than done because the head librarian is prickly and handsome, and he has some secrets that are about to catch up to both of them. Book number 3 comes out on March 10th, and it's Bitterbloom by Teagan, Olivia King. And this one is a horror romantasy. And so for this one, I'm going to read the description. In a village plagued by mysterious deaths, Adelaide Thorne wonders if she is truly touched by the devil. The villages of Rixton, including Adelaide's father, the vicar, believe her to be the monster responsible for all the town's tragedies, spurred on by the strange visions and blackouts caused by her chronic illness. Kept locked away except for funerals, even Addie herself begins to wonder if she is the one with blood on her hands. But when she discovers a peculiar bell nestled in a riverbed, Addie realizes the truth behind her strange visions. They are actually the ghosts of the village's dead searching for rest. With the bell's strange power allowing her to see the lost souls and opening a doorway to the ruined wood where they are trapped, she strikes a deal with the ghost of Bran Avery and the young Lord Ransom Black to venture into the hellish purgatory. As the 3 make their way deeper into the wood, each motivated by their own desperate desires, trust turns to betrayal and flawless facades begin to flicker. And maybe the ones Addie has so longed to reunite are those who have been lying to her her entire life. Book number 4 comes out on March 17th and it's Mayhem and the Mortal by Shanora Williams. So this one just sounds so much fun, and just like the way the description is written is like making me giddy and making me really want to read it, so I'm going to read the description to you. One mission, one curse, no escape. Zyra doesn't want a hero, she needs a weapon. To save her sister from a soul-devouring curse, she has to cross the shallows. A nightmare landscape of ruined magic, shifting paths, and vicious creatures that eat people alive. Her guide? Thane Valcor, sorcerer assassin walking red flag. His name clears rooms, his magic kills quietly, and whatever he's really after, it's not salvation. He promises to help, he might even mean it. But Zyra knows better than to trust a liar with a blade and ice in his veins. She just doesn't have a choice. Book number 5 comes out on March 31st and it's Starside by Aster. So this one takes place in a world where swords are magic and power is not inherited but claimed. And hundreds of years ago, a brutal war split the land in 2. So you have Starside, which is the realm of magic and immortals, and is where the descendants of gods live in a power-rich paradise. Then you have Stormside, which is where mortals fight for scraps of magic. And every 50 years, the gates between Starside and Stormside open, and 50 challengers are allowed to journey across Starside on a deadly quest to access a pool of magic that can heal, grant wealth, or extend life. And our main female character's reason for entering is vengeance. And as a child, a goddess set fire to her village and killed her family. And so she wants revenge against the gods. But first, in order to do so, she must survive the culling, which is the king's deadly competition that determines the 50 challengers. And as a blacksmith's apprentice, she doesn't have the superior weapons of those from royal houses, but that is okay because the strongest swords, ones that have the greatest power, are not bought or inherited, they are claimed. Book number 6, and the final book on this list, also comes out on March 31st, and it's Where Dreams Fall by R.L. Caulder. And this is book 1 in the Defying Fate series. So this one has a very interesting premise, and so I'm going to read the description of this one because it's not too long. Olivia has spent her life thus far beneath the white clouds of the Droman elves, protected from nightmares and the Nithran elves that feed on them, until now. Her dreams have begun to twist into haunting scenes of ancient creatures of death and a mysterious figure cloaked in light and shadow. Olivia suspects he's a Droman elf breaking multiple laws to appear to her. In his whispered words and lingering touch, ignite a spark between them that the gods themselves will soon fear. When the queen dies and a brutal selection process to replace her begins, Olivia quickly realizes the waking world is fracturing alongside her sleeping one. Women across the empire are offered to the elven high priestess, put forward as potential heads for a crown drenched in blood and lies. Olivia finds herself at the center of the trials, and if she's to survive them, she'll have to decide what she's willing to fight for, and if she can live with the choices she's forced to make, because only one will be chosen as queen, but all will be broken in the process. Olivia eventually ascends into the elven world to find the one who stirred her heart is waiting there, but his true identity is far more dangerous than she ever imagined. Choosing each other will mean forsaking the world they're trying to save. Alright, so those are 6 adult romantasy books that are coming out this March. Let me know down below which ones caught your eye. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye!